everyone, and welcome to Sunrise Tarot. My name is Leah, and today I will be doing a reading for the sign of Pisces for the month of April 2024. I can't believe we are already in April. It's just going by so fast. As you know, this is a general reading, so there will be parts that may not resonate with you. Only take the parts that do and leave the rest for someone else. I've already meditated on the cards, I've already shuffled the cards, and this is the spread that I have for you today. In the past position, we have the Hermit, clarified by the Seven of Swords. In the obstacle position, we have the Three of Wands, clarified by the Justice card. Very interesting. In the present position, we have the Eight of Cups, clarified by the Star. And in the future outcome position, you have the Queen of Swords, clarified by Victory, the Six of Wands. So let's get right into the spread. In the past position, you've spent some time kind of internally trying to find answers to this Seven of Swords situation. The Seven of Swords is all about, you know, secrecy and deception and not having enough trust. So you clearly don't or didn't have trust in someone, and so you looked on the inside. You were able to do some soul searching on the inside regarding this particular situation. And so it was a beginning of something new, because you started to, you know, really look where you're supposed to look. You're supposed to go for all the answers that you want in your life. You're supposed to look on the inside, because on the inside of you is a whole universe, and so which is directly connected to the outside as well. You do have to understand that you create with your mind. What is in your mind is what you see. It is very important to look on the inside, because only on the inside will you find the truth that you seek. And so, you know, when you get the Hermit card, it tells me that you were able to distance yourself from all the exterior noise. You were able to really kind of drown out the voices of all the people that are around you, and really just kind of sit with yourself and face yourself. You know how there's a saying, fake it till you make it? Face it instead of faking it. Face it until you make it. Keep at it. You know, each failure teaches you, and eventually it could be 2 failures, 3 failures, 4 failures, 5 failures, but eventually you will, you know, get to success, because your mind will see much more and will have a deeper context, a deeper understanding. And so you experienced a lot of growth on the inside, and this is why you are kind of moving in the right direction, and finally being able to have faith in yourself and have faith in that cooperation that you have with the divine. So you were able to step back, you were able to look inside, you were able to experience growth, and now it is very difficult to fool you. It is very difficult to throw you off balance with any kind of deception. So this is absolutely amazing. In the obstacle position, there are some delays, because as you know, the Three of Wands is a card where we see this person standing on high ground and looking at the ships coming in, the opportunities, the possibilities. We also see these things sprouting on the wands, saying that there's a whole lot of possibilities. However, you know, when we have the Three of Wands in the obstacle position, there's definitely some stress that is surrounding you as a result of the delays, as a result of, you know, having to put up with people that don't see what you see. It's It's sometimes creates a little bit of delays and setbacks. Maybe you're trying to do too many things at once. But it's interesting that you have the Justice card in the clarifying position, because generally when the Justice card appears, it's all about taking responsibility for the past, the choices in the past, the decisions in the past. The Justice is kind of comes back around to let you know that those choices have consequences. And so definitely facing those consequences, of the past choices is something that allows you to clear out karma, clear out blockages, get back into balance again, and really kind of get back on the path which you are supposed to be on. Because a lot of times we want to, go quickly into the future. We plan, we strategize, we don't notice the present moment. And so justice sometimes comes in, and says, wait a minute, wait a minute, wait a minute. Let's first square away what has happened in the past. Let's look at it from an eagle eye point of view, detached and distanced, and see how that has affected everything else, how all the circumstances and all the connections that you have in your life, everything is interrelated. Everything has some sort of a connection. When one thing happens, it affects many different things around it through a ripple effect, because energy flows freely, and when you try to block it or you don't address something, you suppress something, then there's all kinds of blockages. And remember, when you meditate, the ultimate state of awakening is detaching from everything that there is, all the relationships, all the possessions, anything earthbound. Only few people are able to, kind of walk that balance of detaching from everything, and yet kind of still being able to stay in the body. So it's important to meditate as you go through the month of April, because the month of April is going to be what they call a big mama. We have the solar eclipse, we have Jupiter conjuncting with Uranus in Taurus, there is the full moon, the new moon. There's a lot of things because we are in the eclipse season, meaning we are going to have to address things that we prefer not to, do it publicly. It's important to address things that you don't want to address. It's important sometimes to just, even take a hit on a reputation that you may have, because it's a temporary hit, but speaking the truth is very, very important. And facing what you don't want to face is also very important. And the reason you're doing it is to level up. You've been doing a lot of work. You've been at it, you've been staying committed to the task at hand. So you're actually pretty amazing, and you are much stronger than you realize. And it is absolutely astounding that you've been able to do so much work behind the scenes. Clearly you've come to a realization of something, because you're walking away from a circumstance or a relationship which takes a brave soul. The Eight of Cups is definitely detaching from something, because you realize you maybe emotionally have overextended yourself, or you have come to a realization that you don't want to continue on that particular route. The Eight of Cups is a card of transition, so that's what kind of describes the month month of April for you, Pisces. You are in a transitional period. Maybe some of you are switching jobs, changing careers. Maybe others of you are starting families or changing your family dynamic. And that has an effect ultimately on your emotions, on your energy, and everything else. And so definitely make sure you are grounded, make sure you stay within your frame, make sure you meditate, make sure you take walks. As annoying as it is, taking walks in nature connects you with something bigger than yourself. There's always something that you could be doing rather than just walking down the street. But you'd be surprised how much it realigns you and how much it reminds you that you are a finite being. You are not God. You are a human being. And so you cannot accomplish as much as a God would. It's important to remember that rest and taking out time for yourself and taking out time for today, remembering today is where your most power is, actually does wonders for the goals you're trying to achieve. So a lot of times people are like, I'm going to work like a workaholic. I'm going to, do everything for my family. I'm going to do everything for my office. I'm going to do, I'm going to go. But because the more I do, the more I go, the more you do, the more you go, the more it brings about for you to do. It's important to take rest. It's not a bad word. It's not a bad thing. It does not mean you're lazy, but it is important to take rest in a way where you connect with the divine, where you really experience and stop and look around at the birds, at the cats, at the dogs, at what the neighbor is doing, maybe in their yard or whatever. It's important to take rest because it allows you to refocus. It allows you to connect with the divine, and that kind of gives you the energy. The energy starts flowing. There's all kinds of energies. There's your energy, there's cosmic energy, there's earth energy. All these elements have to interact. Make sure you're balancing your masculine and feminine. Make sure you are talking to a psychic who knows how to clear your aura, because aura has layers to it. Just like your chakras, those require cleansing. For example, every time you speak a lie, even if you tell me, Leah, I have to tell a lie, otherwise, shit hits the fan. Remember, every lie blocks the throat chakra. That means energy is not flowing. If even one chakra is blocked, the energy inside your body isn't flowing. So it's you have to really kind of learn all the chakras and what each chakra kind of symbolizes. So the throat chakra is blocked by lies, and you have to clear those, and you have to clear your chakras daily if possible. The same way you have to meditate daily if possible. It enriches your life experience and minimizes toxicity in your life coming from other people. Grounding cord protects you. Many psychics are aware that there's a rose, like a protection rose, that is outside your aura bubble. So there's the bubble that surrounds you, which is called the aura bubble, and then there's a protection rose on the outside of the aura bubble. And every time you speak to a person who drains you, the protection rose soaks up all of that energy. There are psychic tools in place that you should know in order to be able to protect yourself, because as the artificial intelligence is coming in, our privacy is being taken away. Soon they're going to be able to read your thoughts. Soon they're going to be able to predict what you do and all of that, but you're still a sovereign being, so it's important for you to protect yourself. And so definitely the walking away is a good thing, because you should be brave enough and determined enough and courageous enough to realize, okay, this isn't taking me where I thought it was going to take me. Yes, I put in so much emotional energy into this, but it is not bringing me back the satisfaction. The star is all about healing and hope, and so clearly there was some sort of a disillusionment that you experienced, and so because of the star in the clarifying position, you're definitely entering a new phase of life. Something is changing. And for, all of you, it's different, because remember these predictions, remember that, timing is different for everyone. It may take a little bit of time for this prediction to take an effect. The timing factor itself is very, very important. So definitely be aware of that. The good thing is that in the future outcome position, you have the Queen of Swords, which tells me you've mastered something because you're leveling up. You are making a decision in the future, definitely. And so this realization that you've had because of the Hermit and because of the Eight of Cups, this delay is important because it tells me that something behind the scenes, something you cannot see, is being recalibrated in order to bring you the best possible result, the best possible outcome. And so you are leveling up because you are going to be much better at communicating directly and fiercely as well. You're going to be much better at having clarity and making decisions and making calls and having those be right a lot more often. You also have some sort of a recognition coming your way, because the Six of Wands is all about victory and success, but most importantly, we see other people in this card, and they are looking at you and admiring you. So this is like a publicly related recognition, which is absolutely great. The month of April is going to feel bittersweet for you, Pisces, because you will release, you will feel that some kind of a burden, heavy, something heavy is off your shoulders. The best way to release is to put it in a boat and push the boat away so that it floats down the river. That's how you release things. Make sure that the month of April is specifically, you do everything you can each day to release something that you no longer need, or at least transmute something about your energy, about your thought pattern. The more you kind of practice, the better you become. Meditating is very difficult in the beginning, but the more you do it, the easier it becomes, the better you become, and you actually start craving it. You actually start wanting it. Remember, if you do something for 21 days, it sort of sticks with you. And after a while, people, I've noticed this in people that, in the 20s, people are like, hell no, I'm not meditating. Are you crazy? I got friends. I got a bar down the street. I want to go dancing. I want to go singing, maybe karaoke. I don't want to be meditating. Are you insane? Usually in the 20s, people are anti-meditating. Up until 35, people are still kind of struggling with meditating. Usually when you enter your 40s, you can't get enough of meditating because you truly realize that time is so precious. And, you get tired of things. You get tired of going out. You get tired of sort of same old energy, same old having fun. After a while, you're like, I'd rather have fun in a different way. And so, give yourself time if you are not there yet, because it will come and it will kind of transform your life profoundly. Let's see what we can clarify with the Mystical Wisdom card that I pulled, and we've got gratitude. Be grateful for all you have, even if it is small, even if it is not as nice as the neighbor down the street. Be grateful, because it raises your vibration. It makes things easier to manifest, and it creates a ripple effect of energy that other people notice. When you're in that mindset of gratitude, other energies, meaning other people, are more attracted to you. When you are in low vibrational state, other energies pick it up and they distance themselves. Remember, 80% of communication is non-verbal. And even now, what I'm saying is not as important as how I'm saying it. I always pay attention to the vibration my voice makes. And so that's important to remember. But gratitude, gratitude, gratitude is the fastest way to raise your vibration, to attract like-minded energies, to attract positive energies in general. So make sure to practice that throughout, the month of April. And some people take it super seriously. Some people have like gratitude journals. Some people, in the morning as they're having their coffee will write down, I'm grateful for that my legs are still working, that my eyes are still seeing. And your eyes are kind of like a recording device. They record everything. So it's important to kind of be aware of that. But some people definitely take it very seriously and take it to a whole new level. You should maybe, if that resonates with you, you should definitely look into that. I also pulled an Angel and Ancestor Oracle card, and we have Knight. Be brave and honest. Definitely, Knights symbolize very much bravery and kind of taking their sword and going into the unknown. They don't know what's going to happen, but they know that they have the star shining on the inside of them. That star is courage, that star is bravery, that star is determination, that star is conviction that they are protected and that they are, doing work on the behalf of the divine. They know they're protected. They know that they're going into that cave or into that dark place or difficult circumstance. They're not running away, they're facing it. And so that's what is super important. Not faking it, but facing it. And so the higher your vibration goes, the easier it becomes to face things you don't want to face, that you mask with alcohol or weed or cigarettes or gambling in a casino or overly shopping for things you don't need, or watching too much, I don't know, TikTok or whatever it is. The higher your vibration becomes, the easier it is to face things. So that's another benefit of that. The more you work with your energy, the more it is easier to face things. And so you become so much more courageous and elevated when it comes to your spirit. But something about this card is telling me, however, that some of you are going to be speaking your mind truthfully to some kind of an official, or maybe some kind of an authority figure, something maybe to do with some kind of a bureaucratic office or some kind of like a company office. Something's telling me that the divine is on your side, and you do have protection, because we see this beautiful rose and this other rose come in too. So you'll feel protected as you are going to be speaking your truth. You also have some sort of a chalice or a cup in the background, which is definitely telling me that your cup is full, and as you're saying whatever it is that you'll be saying, you'll be doing it with conviction. And definitely it's interesting that this knight is protected by this robe, this white robe, which is definitely of a spiritual nature. But you're definitely going to be fighting for your spirit. You're definitely going to be realizing this is what I'm going to say. I believe in it. I must say it. There's a lot of conviction that comes through with this knight. And so think of this knight when you are in that moment. channel this night's energy, because it will definitely help you greatly. I also pulled a Shaman's Dream Oracle card, and we've got stars in the sky, limitless possibility. So definitely something about you is being elevated in a way that you cannot see it. Some of you may not be able to feel it, but it's coming. You'll be able to feel it. Every time you have a realization, like you did with the Hermit, you are born again, because your consciousness is new. The old consciousness falls away. The new consciousness is sitting on the throne on the inside of you. So a lot of times people are like, whew, I feel new, I feel rejuvenated. You're definitely becoming closer to being awakened. You're definitely leveling up. And there is cosmic energy all around you. Remember to work with cosmic energy and earth energy. Cosmic energy comes into you from above, and it goes down down your body, and it kind of stops around the middle of your body, and then it goes back up and out of your first chakra. The earth energy comes in from earth into your leg, kind of goes through the first chakra, right? And comes out the back, if you will. So the earth energy comes, from beneath. The cosmic energy comes from above. And they kind of meet each other in the middle. And so they kind of swoosh around inside your body in the middle, and they kind of get intertwined, if you will, and stuff. So it's interesting. But when you allow the cosmic energy to come in and the earth energy to come in on a daily basis, it definitely also helps with energy flow, which in turn helps your emotions, which in turn helps your behavior patterns, your thoughts, your actions. You start to see things differently. You start to see life differently. Those limiting beliefs, those restraints that you may feel, fall away when you do energy work. Everything is energy. Please do remember that. I hope you enjoyed this reading. If you did, please do like, share, and subscribe. I absolutely read every single comment. Love, love, love people who comment. Thank you so much. I hope your month of April is absolutely magnificent. Do let me know how it goes for you. I really specifically would like to know this particular month, because it's so huge. It's such a huge month. I'm so excited for the month of April. I just can't contain how excited I am. I hope that you enjoyed your reading, and I hope that you will be back for the next one. If you did, please do like, share, and subscribe. It means so much to me when you do. Again, thank you, and I will see you next time.